wish more people knew about Asia Society, and therefore I hope the videos and all the information can get spread far and wide. Because especially now, there needs to be a much better and fuller understanding between Asia and the West, not just culturally and because of our shared humanity, but because of the potential crises that could erupt between the United States, let's just say China, which is, you know, the two big superpowers. So I think an organization like this that brings such an amazing crowd together, so eclectic, just listening to all the names of all the people who have done so incredibly well in such a variety of professions, Asian Americans, Asians who've done so incredibly well, they're all ambassadors. And in a world that sometimes can be, you know, a little bit prejudiced, there can be hate speech, hate actions, it's so important to really tell the story of our shared endeavor. And so for me, even just listening to the accomplishments of all the people who were in the room, fellow awardees, and also past recipients was really important. And we all have a story to tell about it. Very proud to be called a game changer. I'm not sure exactly how in this regard, but I do think, I know that I have used my platform as much as I can, as boldly as I can, to try to change the world that we're in, hopefully for the better, based on, you know, truth, honesty, hopefully trust, and going after the facts and being in the field all the time, rather than just opining and third, fourth hand sort of, you know, discussion. And so I think that, you know, especially as a woman, it's not that easy, or at least it wasn't when I started. Now it's much more common to be a woman on the front lines and on every, you know, cutting edge in every profession. And I do think that's really important, particularly here at the Asia Society. I think that I've been incredibly lucky to be, you know, dual national and from two completely different cultures, Iran and the UK, you know, Asia and Europe, and of course spending so much time in the United States. That has informed how I tell stories to Americans and how I react and relate to people who I cover in the field. Because I know that not everybody is a carbon copy of my experience, and that I've learned from my upbringing and from my, you know, my cultures and ethnicities and religions. And it's very important, because in this day and age where things are so tribalized, things are so weaponized, that it's so important to really stick to this, to the reality, not just the notion, but the reality of having a multicultural, you know, sort of 360-degree experience. Yes, quite a few. In fact, many of them have been honored here. I've interviewed Malala Yousafzai, I've interviewed Yo-Yo Ma, I've interviewed Dev Patel, I've interviewed so many who have done so much in all different endeavors, in all different, you know, areas of life. And they are inspiring, not just because they're excellent at what they do, I mean, cutting edge excellence, but because each in their own way has had to forge you know, expectations and limitations in terms of, you know, defy, I suppose, cultural expectations and operate in, you know, in a world that sometimes demands more of the diverse. And I just think it's so inspiring to see so many of these people just showing us by example that we are actually diverse, and we should celebrate that, and we should not think that only our cultures are superior, only our nationalities. We should not be building walls, we should be tearing walls down.